Well, hello my fellow mutant lovers, and welcome back to Fallout 2. In the last video, we explored Broken Hills a little bit, met the mutant sheriff, Marcus, met a couple of mutant haters trying to start a riot or something in town, basically got their asses jailed for their racist, bigoted ways, and now we're going to, I believe, check out this caravan center. You can go on actually pretty fun caravans with these guys, if I'm not mistaken. A shovel to steal, I think I'll pass. A stim pack. Any books? Some caps, that's pretty nice. Wish it was more than 7, because I don't think that'll even buy me 1 bullet in the wasteland. A table. That is empty. And what about you? Howdy, friend. What can I do for you? Marcus has been asking a few questions about you. I'm not just gonna come out... Okay, so this must be that guy that we're supposed to, interrogate for stealing caps. I can't remember his name. Slim or something like that? Anyways, we're not just gonna say that we, suspect him of something. So who are you? Chad? I don't think that's who Marcus wanted us to investigate. I've got some more questions for you. Why don't you tell me about the place? Tell you about Broken Hills? Well, I moved here a few years back, got a job with the Bill, that's the outfitter, and moved up to where I am now. I report to Marcus and the Bill, but I'm responsible for the livelihood of the town. Okay. Got some more questions for you. Marcus has been asking a few questions, but I guess I will ask this, see what happens. Like what? He suspects that you're skimming money that's supposed to be going to Broken Hills. It just seems like a bad idea to just come out and accuse him of that. He does have a lot of caps, though, I have to admit. 209. That's not too shabby. He's got 55. He's got more than the caravan leader here, I think. Howdy, Pard. What can I do for you? Let's see what you have to sell. I don't think I have that much stuff to offload. That's pretty good. Small energy cells. That way I could give Sulik one of his rippers back and he could incorrectly use them in the middle of a very dire situation, getting us both killed. And Sulik's the one that's on Iron Man mode. I'm gonna keep reminding you guys of that until he's dead. So he better watch himself. His life is in his hands. And yeah, I'm looking for a job, buddy. You want a job? Well, we got 2 choices. Shoveling Brahmin dung for a day for 100 caps, or you can escort one of our caravans for 200. We got caravans to Gecko, the New California Republic, and Vault City. Only 200 caps? I feel a little bit ripped off. I'm just gonna say goodbye. We may go on a caravan ride with them eventually, but it's not gonna be today. Are you a merchant? Can I help you? Actually, I'm looking for the caravan master. In that case, you want to talk to Bill, the outfitter of Broken Hills. He's inside the building, that's right. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions about Chad. Okay, you got questions, maybe I got answers. What do you want to know? What's his history? I have no idea what his history is. I mean, just about all of us caravan guards are drifters who come here for the job. Figure he's another one who had to vacate someplace else in a hurry. Any more questions? Of course. I'm just full of questions. Where's he get his money? I always kind of assumed he'd brought it with him, and plenty of it at that. It's not the sort of thing you ask a guy, you know. Yeah, I got more questions. What's he like? What's he like? Well, he's friendly, but abrasive. He's a good boss and usually fair to us. He doesn't treat us badly or anything, if that's what you mean. Any more questions? I think yes. Can he be trusted? Well, he's a little shady, I guess. But then so are most people these days. Any other questions? Yeah, what do you have to barter for? I don't really suspect Chad of anything. I mean, he suspects that Chad has always had his money with him. So that means Chad would have had to have it before arriving and starting to skim it, right? Let's see. Can I ask you a few questions about Chad? What's he like? He's friendly but abrasive, good boss, doesn't treat us bad. I want to know how many of you are going to repeat the same thing here. A little shady, but so are most people. Got his money, brought it with him. And as for his history, he's shady just like everybody else. Any of you going to say anything different? Friendly, abrasive. I bet you they're all going to say the same thing. What about this guy? What do you know about Chad? Honestly, I don't care for the guy. Lately, he's been tossing around a lot of coin. I mean, sure, he's the caravan master, so it makes sense for him to take a larger cut. I understand that. But there's no way he should be that loaded. I think it'd be real interesting to take a peek at his records. Well, Marcus did tell me he suspects Chad of skimming some of the caravan money that's supposed to be going to Broken Hills. I told him I'd look into it. He lowers his voice and looks around. That's gotta be it. In fact, I was a guard on the latest uranium run to Gecko, and I overheard Chad arguing with their ghoul rep. Apparently Broken Hills had recently been jacking up the price of uranium, and the ghoul wasn't too happy about it. Then I hear Chad explain to him our uranium supply was running low due to a recent miners' strike. But the thing is, there never was a strike. So why didn't you report that to Marcus then? Are you insane? Chad's a powerful guy in this town, and he's got a lot of friends. If I try to rat him out, there's a lot of people that hate me. Hell, I might even get killed. I guess perhaps I could say something to Marcus. I don't plan to stay around here too much longer anyways. Just drifting through. Hey, you do what you need to do. Just don't drag me into it. In fact, we never had this conversation. Okay? Yep, no problem. Actually, one more thing. I know Chad keeps records of all the transactions he makes. He's kind of a record freak. In fact, the guy's such a nut about it, I bet he even has records of all the money he's been skimming. The problem is, he keeps all the stuff locked up in his house on the other side of town, and there's no way you're getting in there. His locking system's too complex. Again, we never had this conversation. Wait, what do you mean a complex system? How am I supposed to get in there? Max thinks hard for a moment. Alright, listen. You look like someone I can trust. The door to Chad's house is locked using the most advanced non-electronic locking system there is. This one's a real beauty. I should know, since I designed it. You see, before I was a caravan guard, I used to be a locksmith. Now, since I assume you'll be needing to get into that house, let me explain how to pick these types of locks. About 5 minutes later, Max is done explaining the workings of his locks. There you go. That should be enough to get in there. With this information, even a novice can pick one of those locks. You be careful now. Oh, and we never had this conversation. Yep, don't worry. Thanks for the extra info. We learn about Chad's recent skimming from the Gecko caravans. 350 experience points. Not too bad. So, we'll just call this one Chad. 252. Gotta make sure I'm saving with the right number. It's been a few days since I recorded. So, we gotta find his house now. What do you think about Chad? Friendly, abrasive? I assume they're all gonna say the same thing except for that guy right there. So where does Chad live? And what is my lockpicking? Only 48. We might not be getting into his house. Well, maybe I could blow it, get some TNT and blow the door off its hinges. Where's the exit? Here we go. This will take us to a part of town we ain't been to yet. Let's see, we've entered the east side of Broken Hills. Can I get in this house here? There's a ghoul. One of those Elvis paintings. Come in already. Close the door behind you. Don't let in the flies. Alright, alright. No need to shout. I'm not gonna call him a loser, poor ghoul. Sorry, I'm just a little on edge. All these damn flies and no air conditioning. If I had just a little more power, I'd be able to shake 'em. But I don't. So, who are you? I'm Eric. I used to run the hotel in town, but I had to sell it because of my fly problem. I also ran the tavern, but I had to get out of that too, for the same reason. Finally, I used to run the generator, but flies kept getting into it. Why don't you answer some more of my questions while your flies buzz around? Where do they come from? They come from here because for some odd reason I exude fly nutrients. My body is rich with food for them, and this sweating just makes it worse. That is disgusting. Why don't you take a bath or something? I mean, we could douse you in gasoline if needed. It's not like it's gonna hurt you. I've tried that. I've tried everything. The only thing that keeps the flies off me is not to sweat. And when I don't have enough power to keep cool, I can't. So what am I supposed to do about that? Where's the power generator? Yeah, where is it? There's a power generating station downtown that controls the power to the city. If you could just go there and get permission to give me a little more energy for my air conditioning, I'd be grateful. Well, I had to think about it. But yeah, I'll do it. And then, I'm sure you'll give me a reward anyways. I can't tell you how grateful I am to you. Please let me know as soon as you're done here. Or as soon as you're done so I can turn up the air conditioning and take a bath. Will do. What do you have to barter? Anything? Ooh. My favorite. I love how ghouls in this town are just loaded down. What to sell? I don't really want to give up any more caps. So I'm down to 8,000. And caps are just about harder to get than anything else. In fact, caps are so hard to get. I'm going to sell all of that ammo and... where is it? I'm going to get rid of the gun too. I think Sulik might even have an extra one on him or something. Some Mentats? No. Never mind. And I need just a little bit over 100. I can get rid of some 223 here. I know I'll have more eventually. Wow. Okay. No. Give me all of the caps. 788. That's close enough, whatever. It's only like 30 different. I've got better things to do. Like stealing from his bookshelves. The painting weighs too damn much. I'm pretty sure it's not worth its weight. Whenever I can carry guns worth hundreds or thousands of caps. I will take another lighter, and I might as well load up on Nuka-Cola. I still think that the lighter is going to come in valuable at some point. Plus, it's always nice having a Zippo around. Ooh, wow, what's this? A cover. Okay, 253. Down we go.
What you be needin'?
Yeah, actually, I'm glad I did that misclick. Use your best weapon. Don't mess around. I don't know where we're going, but I have a bad feeling about this place. There we go. Oh my goodness, a bad feeling. The underground, 254. And it's just ants. In fact, I need to get my gun, so... I might as well use my 223 pistol, primarily. I have a lot of ammo for it. Oh, dang it. Ambushed by the ants. There's a... It helps when it's loaded. There's a lot of ants here. Of course it was hit and killed. It's an ant being hit by a 223. These very things you can kill with a spear. In the beginning of the game, what chance do they stand against the Plump One now? Of course I say that right now, but we'll be running into like super ants very soon, probably. Only 100 experience? At that rate? I'll never level up. I wonder if this leads... I bet you it leads up into a house or something. It's not that far from the outhouse that we entered. So, let's explore this first. Oh, you. There's 3 of you. Might as well take care of them, because we are going to be coming back through here. No, come back, Ant. You can run, but you can't hide. And those tunnels just stretch on and on. Life is hard. Bill's rot gut shouldn't be. Okay. Where's the ladder? I'm not going to take the flare. It's just additional weight that I'll have to juggle away at some point. Throwing knives I will take. So can I get back down there from here? Well, that's weird. So this system is probably connected to almost all of the buildings around here, I'm gonna guess. You can just climb up to their toilet. Oh, hello, ma'am. Some of my best friends are mutant and ghouls. Mutants and ghouls. Good for you. I will now take all of your medical supplies. I hope you don't get sick or radiated soon. I'm a bad man. More mutants. Hello, sir. Have you heard that the humans are plotting to kill us? No, I have not. I've heard that there are some stupid humans planning that. Some more Rataway. Wow. This place is just... Wait, is that a bed? Never mind. This place is just loaded down with really expensive meds. I think Rataway is almost like 1,000 some caps. I can't believe that son of a bitch. I'm worried that NCR might try to suck us in. NCR is getting awfully greedy. But not as bad as Vault City. I'll take your caps. Leave the disgusting mutated fruit. I still don't know if there's a use for cigarettes. What's that smell? I believe it may be... Wait. The fact I crawled through the sewer, ma'am. That has to be what we were crawling through. Wow. Why do I get like you could easily piss these guys off and be murdered? What do you want? Just wondering who you are. Just one of the miners. Do you want someone important? Sure. Well, the movers and shakers of the town are Marcus, who's kind of the mayor and sheriff, Zaius, who's the mine foreman, and Chad, who runs the caravan. Phil, the bartender, is the leader of the ghouls, I guess, if you can say they have a leader. So, who were you again? Never mind, these guys just give direction. And I don't need direction to anybody just yet. I don't think any of them... Ooh, who is that? A tough-looking old mutant. I don't think any of the mutants really hide and move around once you find them. Hello, sir. You the new guy in town? Yep, rolled in a little while back. I don't know why he likes that line more than just saying that's right, but we're gonna go with it. Well, I hope that you enjoy your stay here in Broken Hills. Right. Well, I'm Zaius. Now that we're introduced, you any good with your hands? We've got a problem with our air purifier on the lower level of the mine. But we haven't got the parts to fix it or the protective gear to avoid being overwhelmed by the radon gas that's been building up. I'm actually not too shabby. What'll it take? Really? Would you do it for me? And more importantly, for Broken Hills? Of course, I'm a ranger. Trying to redeem the karmic sins of my grandfather and cleanse our bloodline from the injustices that we've faced for all of the bad deeds. Let's see. Great. You'll need the parts, of course. Go to New Reno and look for Renesco. He's got tools lying around the shop. Tell him Zaius sent you. Tell him that I said the canaries kicked the bucket. I don't know where to get protective equipment for the gas. I suppose you could go in without any, but you'll be hurting. Again, thank you. Yep, no problem. Protective clothing, huh? I'm just going to take your caps, a little bit of prepayment money that I'll probably have to go spend on supplies. I do need to go back to New Reno. And there's no point in just going into the mine yet until I've got the stuff I need. We might be heading back to New Reno soon. If I ever get done exploring all these houses, man, there's a lot of them. Hello, ghoul. I remember that old Set. You remember Set? The old uranium mine's got to give out soon. That ghoul's been around. Of course, most of them have, it seems like. I'm hungry. Are you hungry? Can I use jerky on you by chance? Do I even have any jerky? Nope, never mind. It's probably just a generic line, not actually anything real. But I wouldn't be surprised if you could give him some jerky and actually get a reward for it or something. I keep thinking those were chests. Hello, shelf. I'm not gonna take your nasty fruit. I feel like I've made a few families probably starve to death by stealing all of their food. And I just end up throwing most of it on the ground. Hello, glowing one. Howdy there, kiddo. And welcome to the old ghoul's home. The old ghoul's home? It's kind of a joke. There aren't any ghouls but old ghouls. We're all sterile, see? But we're incredibly long-lived. We're the first and last generation of ghouls. This is a place for those of us who just want to rest for a while. I see. That's pretty neat, actually. I didn't know that you guys were ever gathering like that, except for the renewal cult. So, yeah, I guess there are more locations that they're all gathering at. You ever heard of a Gek, old man? Yep. Used to have some, but all the pure-strained humans stole them to make their own little gardens of Eden. Vault City might be your best bet to find one. Either there or NCR to the south. Okay. Who are you? I'm Typhon. You ever hear of Set? He used to run the old-time town of Necropolis. I'm his son. Got born before the radiation hit us, so I grew up mutated. Ain't never been any other way for me. Set? I heard he was a total bastard that got what was coming to him. Total bastard would be a fine way to describe the old man. Being turned into a ghoul from the radiation didn't do much for his sense of humor, or his sense of authority, let me tell you. Of course, it kind of screwed up everyone's brains. I think growing up ghouly made it a little easier on me. Okay. What else can you tell me about this town? Well, back in my running days, I won quite a few races. Made quite a bit of cash. Long time ago, I stashed all my winnings not too far from here. If someone was to do me a favor or two, I might tell them where that treasure is. Oh, really? What kind of favors? Well, I'm an old guy, and I don't get out too much. Ain't got much chance for action, you know what I mean? So what I want is a cat's paw magazine. Find me one. This is a tea drinking moment here, folks. I have to decide, do I actually want to give up a cat's paw magazine? Would I lose it permanently? Can I steal it back from him if I do give it to him? He better not ruin it if I do give it to him. We'll give him one of the cat's paw magazines, because honestly, I don't expect to ever find all of them anyways. Thanks for the mag, kid. Let me get back to you in an hour or so. Okay. Whatever you want to do, sir. You just go ahead and do it, by golly. We're gonna go stand outside G. Willikers for 2 hours and give you a little bit of extra time. Kid, that magazine stirred up the old juices, and I figure that for the sort of treasure I'm talking, you can hunt me down a few more things. Go and get me a blow-up doll. You can probably find one in New Reno. Alright, bye. Well, hurry it up. I'm an old ghoul, and I'll tell you. I gotta have relaxation. Now go, go, go. Thankfully, I know where a blow-up doll is. So we don't have to go to New Reno. That is interplay at their best right there. That's on par with the abusive drunk dad and what was it, the den? Oh. Doesn't matter, my character's gonna be a porn star someday. You all just wait and see. There's not gonna be any stopping him. Let's get Tandy here. Can I carry her? Yes, I can. We might be able to finish this quest without having to run halfway across the world. I don't know if I've ever done this before. This might be from the expansion. Where are you at, old you perverted ghoul? Had to be in this house, didn't you? You ain't from Vault City, are you? We hate them racist assholes. So tired of waiting. Wait, there he is. Can barely see your bald head. Here, we'll give him the blow-up doll. Ah, this kid. This'll hit the spot. Give me a few hours and we'll talk more. Go on. He eyes the doll lustfully. We're just gonna stand here, sir. Have to do it. Gonna rest for 2 more hours. Give him. Did I really rest? There we go. I'm all tuckered out now. Go get me some rot gut and we'll talk about the treasure. Phil, the bartender, should be able to take care of that for you. Alright. Do I have any rot gut? Sulik might if he hasn't drank it all. Sulik? Are you still a lush? I beat my habit. Have you been able to beat yours yet? Iguanas. Boots, stim packs, and iguanas. Well, dang it. Rot gut, huh? I think I actually cut Sulik off at one point. And refused to give him any more. Because he was just getting out of hand with him. He had a problem. And it was hard for him to admit it. That he was going into battle drunk. Which I think made him a little bit reckless. Now where's this bar at? And this treasure better be good. Again, I don't know if I've ever actually done this quest. Give me some rot gut. We'll tip you $2 too. And get me a beer. Here's another tip. There you go. Just in case he goes, well, I'm thirsty for something else now. Because I'll snap and have to end his life. Just to be ready in case things happen there. We'll reload. Come on. Pump those little legs. Anybody have a diaper? They better not send me out for a diaper if this old man shit his pants. They can clean them up themselves. Oh, let's see. Here's your rot gut. Whew, that really hit the spot, kid. I was going to ask you for a plant, but hey, I'll give you a break. Good, because I haven't seen any shrubberies being sold anywhere around. Oh, that would have been a long quest. So, gee, blah blah blah. Gee, Typhon, you're so thoughtful. So where's the cash? All right. I remember stashing the cash somewhere downtown. Man, it's been so many years though, and the buildings have been built and rebuilt over and over, that I'm not sure exactly where it is. If it helps any, I remember thinking I should put it somewhere that wasn't likely to be torn down or plowed over. Somewhere indispensable, you know. Good luck to you. Great. See ya. And thanks for nothing. I actually do have kind of an idea of where it could be. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna need a shovel and to just randomly click around. But hey, we got 2,000 experience. Which is pretty awesome. Puts me about 1,300 from leveling up. Sir, I'm with the book, the library, collection, agency. And I'm just checking to see if you have any overdue books from before the war. The fees are getting quite out of hand, and we have to do something about it. Nope. How unfortunate. Do you have a chest? I'm telling you, those chests blend in really well. And that's why for a while I thought the tops of those were chests. Are you Chad's house? No, it can't be. Chad's door probably will not open that easy. That's probably Chad's house right there. You know what, I'll take that. I can hold a lot of weight, 51 pounds right now. Well, Sulik, if we go get in a fight somewhere... I'm guessing that this is it. I think I'll save it here, and whenever we come back, we're going to try to pick the lock on this door. If I can't pick it, I have other ways of getting inside, I think. Sulik,
What you be?
do I have other ways? Is that good foreshadowing, or... Yeah, I do. And also take that. I don't think that those make a very good weapon. But I do want to see. Better than your sword? No. I just had to check. Just to be sure. So now, whenever we come back, breaking into Chad's house. One way or another.